What's up, everybody? So this is gonna be my first one on my little whole goal to try to lose all this weight, or the rest of the weight that I need to lose. So first off, I'm like an extremely picky eater. Like, I was picky when I was fat, and I was picky whenever I was skinny. I'm just like a taste person. Like, my biggest joke is when I see people, and that were one time I was in Maryland at a Sheetz with my dad, and there was Oprah had these two overweight people, on, and they were just crying and emotional, and talking about food being a crutch, which is real for people, but that's why they ate. And for me, I was 370 some pounds. My dad's 200 and some pounds at the time, and I'm like, man, like in front of her, I was like, I don't have that problem. I just love the way food tastes. You know what I mean? Like, I don't. If it's subconscious thing that I don't know, then it is what it is. But I love the way food tastes. Like, I love I just love good food. It really didn't have anything to do with comfort in my mind. It just had to do with liking the taste of food. So diets for me have always been come and go, and I drop a bunch of weight, gain it back twice as fast. Like, everything you hear would happen to me. I could in 2 or 3 months drop 100 pounds, and then in literally 45 days put on 150 pounds. And you guys might comment that's impossible. You can say whatever you want, and you can ask people in my family. That was how it was for me, because I would just massively eat food, like, and then just do nothing, and then I'd go away and then be just knocking out, working out, and then just lose it all real quick. So, but that was my little intro on my first one. But I'm going to talk about this Perfomix protein waffle, right? So there you have it. Right, so I'm doing like the low carb, trying to stay under 20 carbs a day until I get to my weight that I want, and then maintain the weight. So right, I went from being really inactive to being working out a couple times, not a couple times a day, but a couple times a week, probably 3 to 4 times a week, maybe a half an hour. And I'm babyish when it comes to that too, when it comes to working out, because I don't want to be on a treadmill for 30 minutes to burn 100 calories. I'd rather do the Jacob's ladder for 5 minutes and burn 130 calories, or I'd rather push a sled with 100 some pounds on it and burn twice as much. Like, I don't like the typical you go run, you go hit the gym, and you spend a bunch of time doing activity and barely burning any calories. So so right now I'm doing low carb. So this is 4 carbs, right? So I saw this when I went into the vitamin shop, because I went there to get some Quest stuff, because they have that new the Quest Hero bars that have been out for a little bit, and they use a Lucil, I don't know how to pronounce it right. So the new like substitute sugar, and it's like really good. I bought some stuff with it, and you can't even tell. Like, I keep looking at the package like, you sure this is sugar free, or this is low sugar? So the carbs and stuff are on there. I mean, not that you really want to pause, but at the breakdown, and obviously you all should know, it's the you take the carbs, you minus the sugar, alcohol, and minus the fiber. Now the Lucil, or I don't know how to pronounce it. I guess I gotta look up how to pronounce it. It shows up as sugar, but you deduct all the sugar from that if it has that ingredients. So anyway, so this is a protein wafer. So that's why I got it, because like some of the bars that you get, and what I'm talking about, it's like, it looks like taffy. Like, it's a big thing of taffy pushed out, and it's like, ooh, yellow cake. Now, I can eat those, but I don't like the texture of them, being a big baby. You know what I mean? I'm like, again, I like food, and if I have to eat those things, like, I've gotten those bars from different areas that you just have to eat with all the calories and stuff like that when you're doing certain things. So, but now I ate this and ate half of it, right? So I wanted to show you, if you haven't bought this, like, look at that. This is half of it, and look at the actual, like, it's a wafer. Like, it's a real wafer in there, right? And there's a crunch to it. It's ridiculously good, right? And the whole thing is 200 calories, and the protein is 13 proteins and 4 grams of net carbs. So again, like, that's good, right? Like, to me, I was skeptical, because I thought it was gonna have like that flaky, like, like how when you bite into some of those things, they're like, oh, it's like a crunch, and you're like, yeah, there's no crunch there. Like, this is actually like a true wafer. Like, this could pass for it's not exactly like eating a chocolate wafer, but it's extremely close, and they did a good job for these. So again, it's Performance Mix, the power protein wafers, and I got the chocolate peanut butter kind. They have a couple other kinds too. All right.